funds to this committee and to the school actually, that will be used, number one and foremost, for any issue that comes about that's a hazard, they consider a hazard to the students, and that includes health, and that also includes security. We're going to make sure that we keep a safe environment from outside intrusions as well. The fences, the gates, everybody that comes in contact with the students has a second level background check, has passed, unless they are accompanied by somebody that has it. And together as a family, all of us together, working together, we can accomplish this. Thank you.
Again, this is addressing the issues right now. We are going to be moving forward with continued testing, continued checking. Mold is among us. It's around you right now. You probably have it on you. I can culture anybody here and I'll get a positive result. It doesn't hurt people at levels that are safe. I'm sure people have experienced cracked skin on their feet, nails on their toes that are thickened and sclerotic and turning yellow. That's all mold. That's fungus. So it's around us all the time. We will continue to find some in the future, and we're going to fix it. We're not hiding anything. We're going to be very proactive about every step. I want everybody to rest assured we're not trying to do stuff behind your back. Now, before I turn it over to the public, there is a large number of requests, people to speak. I want to emphasize that this is a question. This is not a question and answer period. If you have questions, we can maybe quickly address them after the meeting. But right now, we're here to listen to you. We will relax the rules a little bit, and everything is timed. We may have to stick to that a little bit if we're getting repetitive comments, only because of the time and how long it'll take to get through everybody. But we will listen to everybody if you have something different to say. But if it's becoming repetitive, and when you're called and you feel like your comment has already been stated, let us know and we'll move on to the next person.
Not towards us. That way, so they're right in here. Trying to speak towards them. Yeah, and they can just stand there instead of right on the table. Is this okay with you?
What?
I hope I don't butcher anybody's name. I apologize up front. James Ciandra. These are all random. I don't know anybody.
Good evening. I wrote a couple things. You didn't butcher it, by the way. It's James Chandra. Thank you. When I first heard about the possibility of a mold issue at our school, I was concerned. I mean, very concerned. Just as I would be if there was a possibility of mold at my home. This is where my family. Thanks, Paula. She's my girl. All right, thank you. just like it was at my home, I would be concerned, and I would want to investigate and address it. I mean, who wouldn't be? Especially with the horror stories, I mean, that you've heard over the last couple decades, at least I have. People get mold and the subsequent, consequences of that. It's concerning, it really is. But as an active part of the Plato Academy family, I'm often in and out of the school. Sometimes even late in the evening, if I'm setting up for a presentation or early the next morning, I'm here. I've been to every room. I've been to every room in this building, in all the buildings. The storage rooms, the electric rooms, the classrooms, the break rooms. I've been to every room, and I've seen and been exposed to all the walls. My children have attended here since the first year. Never once in the last 6+ years have I ever seen any evidence of a mold infestation at all. Not once. This is my personal experience. That's what I'm sharing with you. I've witnessed cleaning personnel that have been hired to clean the facility, and that's happening every day. Like every evening I was here setting up, there was a cleaning company here on a daily basis. So I know that was taking place. Nonetheless, when I heard about the potential of a mold problem, I was concerned. Just like Mr. Christopoulos is. He's a parent, just like us, who loves his children, just like we do. I can say this from firsthand knowledge in getting to know Mr. Christopoulos and spending time with him over the last 6+ years. I've seen with great passion and dedication how much he cares about our children, their safety and their education. I know this, without his genuine sacrifice and love for so many, Plato Academy wouldn't exist. I'm grateful for what Mr. Christopoulos has done for my family and this community. When Mr. Christopoulos heard of the possibility of mold, he reacted immediately. He commissioned, and a lot of this stuff we just heard. He commissioned companies to test for mold. County representatives visited, inspected, and all the tests found no mold. I was relieved by that. I was joyed by that. But knowing Mr. Christopoulos, and I heard him say it tonight, so now it's a fact, I'm sure he's going to have even more testing done and continue it on. Okay, wrapping it up. All right, here's the wrap up. We're a family, guys. There's no other school like it that I've ever been a part of. In every family, there's challenges. I suggest we unite, support each other with love, and help build each other up. It's easy to tear people down, things down. It's harder to build it up. So, together, even in this situation, I feel strongly that we can become even a closer family from it. So, I'm ready to do my part.
Wilberto Rosario Jr.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to say I'm a first-year parent here. Have two young kids here, and so I've been here a very short time. But the time that I have been here, staff has been great. They've been very responsive. I hadn't seen any issues of mold the short time that I've been here. And I'm actually part of the volunteer crew that worked over the summer to help out, get the classrooms in order, ready to go. And that was back in early July. And even back in early July, I didn't see any issues of any mold, and I didn't see any issues of any AC breaking down or having any issues. So the whole time I was here, I was comfortable. And I was here ready to help and fix up the school where it needs to be, put it where it needs to be. But I just think the issues that have been brought up here are totally ludicrous, and I support school any way I can. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. James Kelly. 3 minutes, James.
All right. So, I just want to say, it's.
Mike's not.
Turn it on. There we go. So, I think it's pretty well established there's no mold. I mean, and if there ever would be, he would do everything in his power to make sure it was taken care of. I've never heard another man with CEO in front of his title say, I will reach into my personal pocket as deep as I can to take care of that issue. He doesn't have to do that. He's got plenty of other schools. He doesn't need the bad press. He cares about all of us as a family and our kids. None of our kids have to go here. None of them. Nobody's zoned for this school. We're all here because we know it's the best education for our kids. So at the end of the day, that's what it's about. If there was no building, I would let my kids come here and learn under a tree. I mean, that's it.
Mary Beth Cole. Cole.
Hello. My name is Mary Beth Call. I have 2 children here at Plato, 1 in 5th and 1 in 7th. I've been here since the very day they opened. My concerns here are, there's a couple things with the documents that you sent to us in that original email that I don't know if you can answer to. The environmental test that was done on October 19th, 2015 states clearly on the front, October 19th, 2015, Plato Academy, Largo. When you get to page 5, highlighted, it says analysis of Plato Academy seminal project sample results. So that leads to a little incongruency there. My other comment was this mold issue where the AC got turned off over the summer. You have this air conditioning company. This was also sent in the email called Cool Cats. They came out on 7/27/16, which was well after the volunteers were here cleaning the rooms. And on number 3, it says, remediate biogrowth on the west side wall of the modular after removing approximately 216 square feet of drywall. They remediated and they treated the studs. So in the CDC website, any wall greater than 10 by 10 requires remediation. Biogrowth, by definition, is mold. You have insisted from the beginning that there is no mold here. This is 2 full walls that were removed, not only the walls, but the studs were remediated, which means it was behind the wall. I mean, you discussed that there was mold on some of the chairs that was cleaned. This is into the walls and behind the walls, according to this. Okay, thank you.
Vanessa Shen.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Shen. Can you hear me?
No.
Oh, turn it on. Sorry. Hi, I'm Vanessa Shen. I have 3 children that went through Plato Largo. I started here in the beginning, like some other speakers. My point today is going to be from the World Health Organization regarding prolonged exposure to mold. As you will hear from some of the speakers tonight, this did not start as an air conditioner unit in a portable over the summer. I'm sorry, because I have to flip. According to the World Health Organization, damp indoor environments with sufficiently high air humidity prolong the survival of respiratory viruses, so the occupants are at greater risk of respiratory infection and possibly the onset of allergic disease. In here, I have pages and pages highlighted about what could happen to your kids from a prolonged exposure to mold. Once you think about how long this has been going on, if you believe it, then you will know that it's not just what you see today, that your child didn't go to the doctor today. You will know how mold grows in the body, how your white blood cells fight it, and when you have the flu or something else and you're compromised, that is when you start seeing this. So 5 years down the road, remember where you were and remember how they said there was no mold in any of these buildings.
Ron, I'm not sure it's Keem or Keemer? Clem. Oh, sorry, Clem. That's an L.
Good evening, my name is Ron Clem, and I have a son that goes to Plato. He's been here since they opened. He's a middle schooler, so he's over in that building right now. I also was on the work crew back in July. I was here 2 full days, 2 weekends, the 9th and the 16th. We painted, we cleaned, we pressure washed, we did all kinds of things. At no point ever did I see mold anywhere in the campus, and we were all over the campus. And at no point did anybody ever ask us or tell us to cover anything up. There was no mold when we were here. I have full confidence with my son in that building. I have full confidence on Mr. Christopoulos and on Plato Academy that they will take care of my child. I'm not worried about this. I think we're overblowing it. Thank you.
Michelle Zamparelli.
Hi, I'm Michelle. My daughter has attended here, and I also had a little one attending here also before we moved to Tarpon since the start of the school. I also trusted Plato with all of my heart. When my daughter told me that there was a mold concern, my exact response was, honey, if there's a mold concern, Plato's going to take care of it. Plato would not allow you in a classroom